So, this next question we have is one that I feel very passionate about. I have strong feelings about this. I want to hear your opinions too on what you think about this too. So, again today, and in addition to writing the letters down for each question, I also want to hear your opinion. And you're going, what? What could Miss J be so upset about? Well, I am upset about the question or the decision or whatever. Is Pluto a planet? What? Of course it's a planet? Well, okay. Okay. I'll try it. Really, seriously, that's my opinion. Obviously, it's not the one that counts. All right. So our lesson for today is number 15, and it is the question, is Pluto a planet? All right? I want your opinion. What do you think? An important word, according to the Union, the Astronomical Union, International Union, they have 3 criteria for something to be a planet, and Pluto doesn't have one of the criteria, doesn't have one of the rules for being a planet. So they decided in 2006 to call it a dwarf planet. Okay, do you hear that word planet in there? So do I. Whether they're a dwarf or a giant, isn't it still a planet? Well, that's what a lot of scientists are wondering about. Way out in the far reaches of our solar system is this little known body called Pluto. I love Pluto. Is it even a planet at all? Of course it is. Or is it just an icy body in the Kuiper Belt? Pluto was discovered in 1930 and has been the subject of much discussion ever since. Recent discoveries about Pluto have helped scientists make an official decision on how to classify it. On August 24th, 2006, the International Astronomical Union ruled that Pluto is no longer a planet. But instead, they're saying it is a dwarf planet. Scientists have come up with 3 specific criteria or standards or rules for a body in space to be considered a planet. And why call it a planet? Okay, criteria 1. The body must orbit the sun. Check, it does that. Okay, criteria 2. The body must be big enough and have enough gravity to be forced into a sphere shape. Yup, it's a sphere. 2. Okay, here's the one where he didn't qualify. Pluto didn't qualify. It must also be able to clear other large bodies out of its orbit. So I guess when it's spinning around, it says, "Look out, everybody, here I am," and they get out of its way. Pluto does not meet that 3rd criteria, apparently. The planet lies in the Kuiper Belt, a huge area at the edge of the solar system that is filled with many large icy objects. Since Pluto moves among these objects, it cannot be said, since it moves among these objects, it goes with them, doesn't say get out of my way, it cannot be said that Pluto has cleared them out of its orbit, because it gets along, teamwork. Let's all go around together. Okay. Instead, Pluto is a dwarf planet. Did I say planet loud enough? Okay. A dwarf planet meets the first 2 criteria, but does not meet the 3rd one. A dwarf planet is also not the same as a satellite, a moon, or another planet. In fact, Pluto has 3 moons of its own. Okay, sounds like a planet to me. Part of the reason scientists began wondering if Pluto should be demoted, oh, how insulting, to a dwarf planet is because Pluto is extremely small. Whatever, I'm small. Hello. When compared to the other planets, I don't care. In the solar system, it's only 1,430 miles in diameter. Remember when we studied diameter? It goes across, the whole sphere, making it smaller than the Earth's moon. So, Pluto's biggest moon, Charon, is about half the size of Pluto itself. So, Pluto's orbit is also unusual because it's very elliptical. So instead of being a perfect old circle, it just kind of stretches out a little bit. Well, no, it doesn't stretch out a little bit. It stretches out a lot. Pluto's orbit stretches to 4.4 billion miles when it's furthest away from the sun and 2.7 billion miles when it's nearest to the sun. That's a difference of 1.7 billion miles. By comparison, the Earth's circular, I don't know, I thought the Earth wasn't all that circular either. I think I remembered learning that in high school. I'm not sure. The Earth's circular orbit only has a difference of about 3 million miles. The strange orbit even takes Pluto closer to the sun than Neptune for 20 years. 20 years during each revolution. That means going all the way around the sun. Oh man, who knew something so small could cause so much debate? Hey, I'm taking this personally. I am. Okay, so I'm going to get your paper ready. This is lesson 15, and your questions are coming up shortly. You ready? Pluto's a planet. It's a planet. Okay, I think you know what my opinion is, right? It's a planet. Okay, number one. When Pluto was discovered, calm down. When was Pluto discovered? What year? Okay, here we go. A, 2006. B, 1930, C, 1645, or D, 2000. Number 2. What is Pluto now officially classified as? A, a planet. B, a moon. C, a comet. Or D, a dwarf planet. Did I say planet enough yet? Okay. Number 3. What is the difference between a planet and a dwarf planet? I'm still hearing the word planet a lot. Okay. A planet is much bigger and has more moons. B, a planet orbits around the sun, but a dwarf planet orbits around a planet. C, a planet can clear other large bodies out of its way. Or D, a planet is a sphere, but a dwarf planet is an oval. Number 4, which of the following statements is true? Listen for true now, true. Pluto is a small dwarf planet that has 3 moons. B, Pluto is a moon that orbits in the universe. C, scientists have always known what Pluto is. Well, this scientist does. I've always known. Don't you say that. Okay, or D, Pluto is really in another solar system. Anyways, let me share with you the last lessons. Which one is more dangerous, a hurricane or a tornado? Well, they're both pretty dangerous, but I gave you my opinion on that. So the question was, first one, number 1 is, what is a tornado? The answer is A. A Yeah. A spinning column of wind. 2. What is a hurricane? C. A powerful storm with winds over 73 miles per hour. 3. Hurricanes get their power from A. The ocean. Remember I talked about Pacific Ocean, Atlantic Ocean, Gulf of Mexico. Yep. Okay. Number 4. When do hurricanes begin to weaken? B. As soon as they reach land. And number 5. What is a storm surge? A storm surge is when that giant wave of water crashes into, well, just a giant wave of water. And it eventually does crash into the land. Okay. I hope I didn't get you too upset about Pluto, but as you can see, it's very important to me, and I think Pluto's a planet. I don't care what they say, dwarf, giant, average size. It doesn't matter to me. Pluto, in my opinion, my scientific opinion, Pluto is a planet. What's your opinion? I want to hear it.